Yo, what is going on, everybody? Happy Monday! Woo! Another Monday night. Last one of the year. What a year it's been, guys. We are back at it for the Ruell Report. What's going on, everybody? I am Luke coming at you from the Benzinga team, joined by the namesake of the show, Mr. Ruell Black. Ruell, what is going on today?
What's going on? Had a nice little day off,
All
which meant
right.
I just need to do a lot more crypto research. Yeah, I'm all
That's
about
what we
ranking
like to
this.
hear, man.
Yeah, man.
And today we're talking DeFi projects for the upcoming year. Is that right?
Yep,
And you have a top list for us per usual?
I do.
You always have your
Um,
lists. Make it
I
easy.
love my lists.
Great. So before you get into that list, Ruel, will you go ahead and just give us a little bit of background on DeFi?
Sure.
And I'm going to be
Again,
right
guys,
back with you in about 5 minutes, okay?
sure, no worries. Sure, guys. DeFi, and definitely check out. Hey, Shelly. Hey, definitely check out a video I have. What is crypto really? Like, if you go with there's like a couple pillars of crypto. Like DeFi is one of the biggest branches of that pillar, being that DeFi is decentralized finance. And in centralized finance, like we pay so many fees. We pay a fee like pretty much on both ends. So if you and I were doing a transaction, say we're buying a house, so there's a person on the other end who's selling the house. There's their bank, and then there's my bank who's buying the house, and then there could be like a couple different like middlemen in between, like whoever brokers the loan, whoever the loan broker uses as a bank, like just so many middlemen. So we get feed. Um, However, with decentralized finance, it kind of brings it down to like a barter and trade system. Like if I came over your house, like, ooh, I like that painting, I'll trade you like my car for the painting. It's like, okay, done. So there's really like very minimal fees because it was just a trade between you and I. And that's really um, what decentralized finance does. It takes out all the middlemen and it brings it down to a trade between pretty much two people. Whoever is buying the crypto and whoever's kind of funding the buy. So that's what decentralized finance is. And it kind of builds on our conversation again. Watch my video about exchanges and swaps. All of the DeFi chains that we're going to be looking at will have a DEX, a decentralized exchange associated with it, or a swap place. Um, so definitely keep that in mind. All of these changes are probably going to have swaps, i.e., Binance has Pancake Swap, Ethereum has Uniswap, just like that. So let's share. I might not be able to share until Luke comes back, in which case we can just kind of continue to talk here. Okay,
All right, Ruel, I'm here.
okay,
Did I miss the explanation of DeFi?
you did
Okay, but I'm still
the
Christmas
quick.
Luke, and I still get the top 10 list?
Oh yeah,
Good.
for
All right,
sure.
keep going.
So yeah, I'm saying, can you share me?
Yes, sir, but you don't have the right thing up. I'm just looking at you if I share you right now. There
Okay,
we go.
here we go.
Oh, now
So
we're looking at a shameless plug.
shameless plug.
Ruel's about to plug his channel, everybody. That said, it is
So
a
if you
very
guys,
good channel. I highly recommend
like,
it.
for sure, guys, like if you guys want to come to the channel, darkhorsewatcher.com will take you directly to my channel. It's going.
Yep. I used Ruel.
And
Did you know that? You
uh,
might not even know this about me. We know a lot about each other. But you want to learn something about me you might not know?
oh yeah, what's up?
I used to only wish I had a Lamborghini. By following your channel, I now have one.
Like God, thank
So that's a
God, you know.
parody. But that said, that is a parody. But I think that if I placed $10,000 into each trade that you've recommended over the course of the past year, I would probably have a Lambo. I think there's
Man,
very little doubt about that. Ruel has been
if we
so hot. You have the hottest picking record of all time. Like it can only be downhill from here. Like every week it's like four bagger, four bagger, four bagger, four bagger.
man, if we look at all the things that
Just
we've
wait till
we've
my
done,
stocks turn back up, okay? S&P is about to hit all-time high. Small caps are gonna follow. Then I will get to ripping.
we were talking Cardano at the beginning of the year for like 50 cents. It's at $1.40 something. It was as high as $2. We were talking Solana at like $30. It's like 200. We were talking Axie Infinity at
Oh, I
like
know.
$10. It's like 90. Ugh, like the list goes on. We were talking Seek at like 30 cents. It went up to $1. It's now at like 80 cents. We were talking one Harmony One at like 6 cents. It's at like 27. Like there's so much gains in crypto, guys. If you know what you're doing, and that's why I'm providing the channel. Like definitely come on over. The information's free. All you got to do is like and subscribe, help the channel out. I'm not currently monetized yet, but I'm trying to get there. 788 subscribers. Just got to tip that 1,000. So let's make that
All right,
happen. I
well,
wanted
let's
to do it
give
by the end
people
of
a
the year.
reason to follow. The reason to follow you're about to see, which is Ruel dropped some very, very deep research top lists. Right? We get like the second batch of them. So today we're about to get Ruel's top DeFi projects to buy for 2022. If you don't know what DeFi is, he just explained it. But we're about to get his top list now in a summary format. It's going to be some fuego. That's fire for all you non-Spanish speakers.
For sure.
And if you follow the channel, you get it. So everybody out there, I'm going to ask this. Drop your favorite crypto or stock in the chat. So we're going to take a break and we're going to dive into them. And you might even get a Christmas Luke rant. I've been going on rants these past few weeks. Hit the like button. And Ruel, why don't you get us started with the list, baby?
I'm sure. Me gusta fuego mucho. Yo hablo una poquito Spanish, español.
What languages do you speak?
Yeah.
What other
Huh?
languages? What other languages do you know?
Solamente inglés y español.
Do you know Arabic or no?
No, God, no. I want to learn because, of course, I am Muslim. I want to learn, but it's just so much.
It
But
looks like a
yeah,
tough one.
hopefully,
Like Spanish,
hopefully, if you
the half
guys,
the nouns sound the same, right?
yes, and I love that Spanish is like a romance language, and that like everything's spelled like it's said, pretty much. So I love that. But yeah, guys, if all the gainers that I listened for you isn't enough reason for you guys to come on the channel and like and subscribe, got a couple other reasons. We went over it a little bit last show, but I also have videos accompanying this. Got Metaverse picks here. We got play to earn picks here. We got swaps and exchange picks here. So go on to the channel, check those out. Check out some of the plays there. Um, of course, that's not my complete and total list. My complete and total list I have here for my patrons. And let's see here. Posts published. So they got that full list. I believe on December 19th. Let's see how good my memory is as it tries to load. What else do I have open here? Okay. Okay, that'll come up. Okay, so there we go. So yeah, they got the full list on the 19th here, and I gave them another updated list here on the 26th. So if you're interested in that, it's only $7.77. and I even give like bonus posts. But what that offers for sure every week is a weekly crypto watch list. Like I said, we won't get into all of them. If you want the full list, is here. But let's start getting into it. And let's say generally, um, if we look and we just described what DeFi is, we see all this money flowing into DeFi, particularly in 2021, the beginning of 2021. And I think it's just going to continue to be more. Because if we look at chains over here, and I love this site, DeFi Llama, there's so much that you can learn from the site. But if we look at it, obviously
Is
the
DeFi
most.
Llama your favorite crypto site right now? Or is it still CMC?
It's still CoinMarketCap, but this is highly like probably like my second or third site watch other than CoinMarketCap. And of course, most of the money's locked up in Ethereum, but you can see like a lot of these companies are coming along. A lot of these coins are coming along, taking market share from Ethereum here. And I kid you not, like 3 months ago, there were only like 5, 6, maybe 7 coins with a billion locked up in DeFi. Now we got 16 coins with more than a billion, with a B, y'all, $1,000,000,000 locked up in DeFi. Okay. Now, like Ethereum, Terra, Binance, Solana, Avalanche, they kind of, they're gonna grow, but like it's all about quantity, right? Terra's like at $100 now, Solana's like at $200 now. Where can we find our big bargains? So one of the big bargains I see is a company that's been around for quite a while here. Where is it now? Stellar. So Stellar was in the whole remittance pay game, and Stellar's over in Europe. If we go to Coin Market Cap, we could go take a look at them and how long they've actually been around. I believe it's since like 2003, if I'm not mistaken. Okay.
And shout out to Moose Ali in the chat. He dropped a crypto symbol for us to look at, Ruel. It's DDL, Delta Delta Lima, DeFi Defang Land. So we'll look at that in a second. I asked to clarify if it was a stock or crypto.
It's a
Ruel,
crypto.
there is, okay. It's both, you asshole. In the nicest way possible. That's what this, Moose is giving me shit too. Just want to go on the record. Do you know what stock this is? It's one of the best named stocks in the business.
I do not.
Right, I'm going to switch to my screen. Look at my screen now for a second. Ding Dong Limited. It's a real ticker, guys. DDL, Ding Dong Limited.
And depending on who you are, it's a big ticker. You know what I mean? Quite a big ticker there.
That is a great name, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Ding Dong Limited, DDL.
I know. I love mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
all right, go back. Your screen is back up and sharing.
Let's see. So Stellar, they've been around since 2014. They've gotten to almost a high of 90 cents. We're sitting here at 30 cents. So even if they make it back to their high, we're looking at a 3x. And I'm going to tell you why they're going to make it back to their high and more when we take a look here. One thing to note, Stellar MoneyGram. They have a partnership with MoneyGram happening here. Let me see if I can find a better post. Watch out, Jamie Lee Curtis. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. I think so. Ripple's former partner announces an exclusive collaboration with Rival Token. So remember back in the day, MoneyGram was going to try to partner with Ripple, and then Ripple had
Yes,
that
sir.
whole, SEC stuff happen. And
Yeah.
now they decided to partner with Stellar. So think about that. Every time I'm assuming that the partnership is going to work out. If someone wanted to kind of just send crypto like via MoneyGram or something like that, Stellar is going to get paid, get some payment there. Um, Needless to say, um, it just means more like remittance payments for Stellar. So that's huge, huge.
That is
Next thing,
significant.
next thing we have here is it's DeFi that they kind of just launched, and as you can see, it's on a continuous forward trajectory. And they have two different swaps here. So since this is going up, you might want to try to get a piece of this Lumen swap. Stellar X is just like Stellar's own little swap. They don't have a different coin for it, but Lumen Swap has its own Lumen Swap coin. So maybe that's something you might want to be interested in. But Stellar is definitely on my list due to the MoneyGram and due to the money flowing into its DeFi here. The next one on the list, and we're looking at chains here. Let's see which one I should say next. Harmony One. So we've been talking Harmony One, like I said, since 6 cents. And just look at this. Like they're close to almost a billion locked up themselves. And if you look at all the other coins that are sitting with this much money locked up into it in DeFi, they have a lot. The coin's worth a lot more. So I really think the Harmony One sitting at this price is a bargain. Just considering they're having way more money locked up into their DeFi. And while this is loading, we can come look at how many platforms they have, how many swaps that can actually use Harmony One. Like everything good can use these guys. So that just means there's just way more opportunities for people to put money into Harmony One, and you can tell by the fact that it's growing there.
Yeah,
Um,
that's significant.
and it's also really great that they have what is it? That they have I can't think of the word. Staking. So like you can stake these guys, soft stake them on KuCoin for like 5%. Like literally all you have to do is move it over to a different little staking wallet and it'll just grow 5%.
And we're
It,
looking at symbol ONE here, is that right?
yep, that's right.
Thank you,
And
sir.
I love this game here. So they created this DeFi kind of swap. That's kind of a mix of a game plus DeFi.
Okay.
And here's
Ruel,
another reason why you guys
Ruel,
should go ahead.
just a heads up, I gotta leave you for a minute again.
Okay, no worries.
My girlfriend has COVID. She just found out. That's what I'm dealing with on the side.
Oh, dude.
I
Hey,
know.
hey, Luke, have her drink. Seriously, people think that like these things are like placebos or whatever, but ginger, turmeric,
What about
and
airbornes? Does airborne stop COVID?
I'm sorry,
What about airbornes?
I don't know what that is.
It's these vitamin C chews I take every day. I don't think it
Oh,
actually
vitamin C
helps.
is definitely helpful,
All right.
but
So
but
ginger. What
ginger,
else?
turmeric, and lemon. Seriously,
Okay.
when I had COVID, we all took that in the house, and it made a real big difference.
Ginger, turmeric, lemon. I'm writing it down.
Yeah,
Ginger,
just put it in like a tea,
turmeric, lemon. All
and
right.
you don't even have to be like all like like go get ginger and actually cut it up. You can just get ground ginger and just mix it in if you want. But
All right, I gotta go do a calm down talk, and I'll be right back. Okay.
all right,
All right.
gotta take care of the lady. So check out DeFi Kingdoms, and this is another reason too, guys, why you should like and subscribe to the channel. And when I say like and subscribe to the channel, like I understand that like you guys are gonna be a part of my channel, and eventually, yeah, we will get monetized. But for free, like you guys are getting so much value here in that I did a video on DeFi Kingdoms and it's coin Jewel. And this is like a swap, right? This is another example of swaps, which is one of our sectors we're watching, right? If we look at Jewel, and they might even not have the good one on here. Okay. So they say it's been at $8, but this is when they started tracking it. It was way cheaper than $8. It was at like $2 to $4 at one point. And your boy did a video on it. Let's see. When did I do a video on DeFi Kingdoms? Let me see. Your videos. Again, and I want us to go through this. It might take a little time, but the point here is to just kind of see about how swaps are and when swaps start. If you get in early, like how you can really just take advantage here. So please bear with me and let me just take this time to see when I made this video so that we can kind of know the growth of swaps. Because I know pretty much when I did the video, I believe Jewel was sitting at somewhere between $3 or $4. So let's take a look. See. Okay, October. Is it before that? It might be. Okay, Proton, Seek. Yes, before October. I gotta go back here. Okay, there it is. September 30th. So I did this video September 30th, and that just proves to say what I was telling you. They don't have it listed here until the 11th here of the 11th. So October or no November. So so you could have had this coin in September for $4 and it's sitting here at $14. And this is the proof of what I'm telling you guys. And that's what I'm saying when I really say like and subscribe to the channel, like it's really for your benefit and mine, of course, but it's really mostly for your benefit. I really think that when we look at stocks and we look at crypto is the way to financial freedom. And I want to provide as much like hope in that. None of this is financial advice, but we can all watch these together and, make our own decision on whether, we want to put our money in here and have these like 3X's and 4X's, right? Because if you put it in your money at $4, that would be what 4 times 3 is 12. So that's a little bit more than the 3X, right? So definitely this shows us the power of growth of swaps, and this also shows us the growth of the Harmony One chain that we're looking at here. So the next chain we're going to look at, let's see here. Okay, oldie but a goodie. Vechain. They also just started their own DeFi. So it's amazing that all these coins have been around for like this long time and they're getting into DeFi, right? That just shows you too like the power of DeFi and how much money is in DeFi. Like that every coin feels like they need to get into DeFi. And the reason they feel like that, remember, it's decentralized finance. So every coin that's getting into DeFi is like essentially becoming its own little bank, if you think of it. So So Vechain is on the rise here. I know they just recently put out some info. Let's let that load. I know they recently put out some info that they had a company do something with their supply chain in China. Let's see, Vechain Foundation. And you can see it's huge, humongous. We got 500 over 500K followers. Let's see here. Where is it? Okay, I think this is it. We're proud to announce that the government of Inner Mongolia, China, has chosen Vechain Thor to power a massive full traceability platform. The milestone government project is a massive step forward for Vechain and mass adoption of blockchain. So I'm assuming the government then is going to pay them to, because remember, Vechain is all about supply chain. So I'm assuming the government is gonna pay them to use pay Vechain to use its traceability supply chain crypto. So yep, traceability for agricultural products, which is very important. Like you want to have all your agricultural products, make sure that they're not sprayed or sprayed with pesticides, depending on whether it's organic or not. um, you want to make sure that you're doing the right thing with your farm products. um, yeah, so that's huge, and the fact that they're getting into DeFi is huge here too. And again, remember the exchanges. So where were we? Right here. So with VeChain, you're gonna have to go and get a special wallet to get onto this exchange. But yeah, definitely get on, because right now it's just hovering at 36 million. But realize it's only been around less than a month now. Once it kind of gets known and everything like that, expect that to boost up. Um, so let's see here. One more chain, one more. We'll go over one more, and then we'll get to the coin that you mentioned, the DDL. So Aurora. Now I want to go over this one because originally I gave you guys the right information, but the wrong coin ticker. So I want to clear that up right now. Um, I put a note on the video, but just for anyone that didn't see that note, let's go see here. So the ticker I gave you was AOA, which is Aurora Chain, but that's wrong. The ticker you want to use is actually the whole thing spelled out. AURORA. Aurora. And it's going to have a symbol that looks like a triangle, a perfect triangle, the 369 triangle. If you guys know about that young sacred geometry. So this is loading. I'm really high on this because if we come and look at its website, it's a virtual machine for Ethereum, which basically means it's going to provide more throughput, make it more scalable, and have low transaction costs for Ethereum. And boy, oh boy, when you look at this one and the money that's been like flowing into this platform here, it's just going to look insane. Like, you think one looks really good. Let's look at Aurora, already in 21st place, right? And this one might even be older. Let's see.
All right, Ruel, I'm back.
Okay.
This has been a turbulent Ruel report for me.
Oh man,
Found
it's
out
okay.
my girlfriend has COVID, talked her off the ledge. Somebody just
take care of
dropped
your
off
girl,
COVID
man.
tests for me, some at-home ones.
Yeah, guys,
So,
like seriously, because I know there's a lot of conspiracy out there with COVID, and I had COVID,
do you
and
think it's real?
oh yeah, a guy brought it to my work. I was kind of upset, but 2 guys at my job, they ended up passing away.
Holy crap.
So it made me really,
Holy
really,
crap. How old are
real.
they?
Let's say about like 45, and one was like around like 55, 60. Um,
Wow.
so it made me really, really nervous that like now like my whole family had gotten it. And I have asthma, I have high blood pressure, and I had it. And so after 2 guys dying and me having it, I was really kind of worried. Luckily, I had mild symptoms despite all those like comorbidities or whatever. But you know what? We did a lot of like, so when I say we did ginger, lemon, and turmeric, I really mean that it helped. Like, because it was serious, and I remember being sick and not I have asthma too, so I I know what being sick feels like, and there
Oh
was
yeah.
something that like it wasn't like a normal cold. Um, so like just really be careful with that. I'm not sure about the whole masks and the whole vaccine thing. I got vaccinated even though I had an antibody, so I didn't really necessarily need to, but I got vaccinated, but it doesn't seem like the vaccination is doing much for people. So I'm not even sure why people are still taking it. Um, Israel was like one of the most vaccinated places ever. They even got the vaccine before us, and they still have outbreaks. So someone has to tell me like what the vaccine is doing. If that's like if they're still having outbreaks and people are taking the vaccine, why what do we like? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I hear you. What
So
what's
so definitely people be careful out there. But like if you know any of your peeps that have COVID seriously, um, ginseng. Or, I'm sorry, turmeric, ginger, and lemon and some tea. Have them drink it the whole day. Like no remedies are better than natural remedies. To be honest with you, like everything that's here on earth, like we don't necessarily know about how to take it because a lot of that knowledge has been lost. But like if you find something and it works, do it. That's how I feel. Like you can't,
you know what else is
you
crazy
know,
though?
what's up?
Is how good the human body is at healing itself.
It
Just
is.
like in general. Like think
It
about
is
this.
right.
You break your leg, your body just respawns another leg. Like it just grows bone to fuse it back together. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
the human body is remarkable at healing itself. I think that's something that's always been mind blowing for me. So I tore a pec when I was in college, like in my chest right here. I still feel the divot. Okay. I was a poor college student, didn't have money for the surgery. So I just let my body regrow it and it literally regrew the muscle.
See, and it's
Like
like,
I had no functionality in my right arm for a couple months and it regrew it and now super fully functional, etc. It's crazy.
like, like don't get me wrong. Like modern medicine is something, but like we had a nice little digression for us here. We had a home birth with my daughter Moonlight, and it's like some people were
Okay.
just like,
How come? Out of curiosity, like what made you decide to do it?
we kind of wanted to have her like at home,
Okay.
and we just like wanted it to be like a home experience instead of like a hospital experience. And she had like a doula or midwife, whatever. And
Yeah.
people have been having babies for a long time, and
Yeah.
like
No,
now
totally.
people,
I get it.
right? So, um, I don't know, just I feel like guys definitely look out for some of your options that are natural because nature does a lot of things that we don't necessarily even understand completely. If you believe some people, like for example, like birds and things and insects and dragonflies really shouldn't be able to fly like that
Hmm.
because they should be weighed down too much according to our physics laws, but they do it, right? So obviously there's some things out there that are natural that people don't necessarily know about that modern medicine doesn't recognize. But yeah, um back to crypto. So yeah, we went over the Aurora chain, um, Vechain, um, what else? XLM and Harmony One. Now let's do DD, DD, DDL. So DeFi, I was in this, and I still got a little bit in this.
Oh, so you knew this one right off the rip.
Yes,
Okay. Some
and
other ones are out there are okay, so let's recap really quick. So you're giving your favorite DeFi projects for 2022. First you had
mhm.
XLM, then you had one, ONE. Those were two. I had to leave for a minute. I think you gave a third. What was it?
I believe it was Aurora.
Let's give me a symbol on that one.
A Aurora.
Okay. And now we're grabbing a couple out of the chat. So I'll recap.
Mhm.
I'll drop those symbols back in the YouTube chat. But again, it was XLM, one Aurora. Those are Ruell's first three DeFi projects for 2022. Now out of the chat, we're grabbing DDL, and then we're also going to do SOS, which is a stock. I'll take SOS. You do DDL.
Okay, DDL. So it looks like they're gonna do like some DeFi land and a metaverse. And there have been so many of these popping up. There have been so many of these popping up. So I have a little bit of money on this. And there's another one kind of like this called Victoria VR. And it's loading. And they're trying to do VR, AR. And for me, like all of these kind of lag behind Seek. Um, the Seek has all of this stuff, and they already have all these stars behind them. They already have a working phone app that you could use right now with a VR headset, without a VR headset, on Android and Apple. They already have Lady Gaga, Dwayne Wade, all of these guys behind it. Um, so like my bigger bet is on Seek, and I think I still have a little money in it. I still have a little money in it, and I am high on Kronos, which is where it says it resides with Binance and Kronos is where they're gonna have their land. I think I just saw. Let's go back there. So, but I have a bigger bet on a couple other DeFi lands that actually have things attached to them. And let me kind of just go over those right quick. Well, we'll get back to this, but I saw it had Kronos on there and Binance. But the lands that I like the most here are let's go to OpenSea here. So there's a game called Ember Sword, and I've mentioned it before on the channel here. And if we go to its Twitter account, you'll see there's so much interest in this game. And it's basically going to be kind of like a Final Fantasy type, like real RPG type game. They already have 77K followers, and their land, which I own one of them, they were lucky enough to give me land. I'm really, really thankful for that. Well, they didn't give it to me. They gave me the chance to buy it, and I bought it. Um, Again, OpenSea. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Now remember to look for the blue check here. Oh man, it's taking a while. Okay, Ember. So the reason I say bet on these like more because they got way more stuff in place. You can go on YouTube and Ember Sword. They're doing like podcasts. Um, you can see they got so many followers behind them. They have this land on OpenSea, and you'll be amazed once you see like how much these lands are kind of going for right now. And it reminds me of the kind of the beginning of when Sandbox was around. I don't have any of that Sandbox land, but believe me, if I did, I would have been really happy. And that's what this kind of reminds me of. Um,
All
so
right,
right,
go ahead.
we got this regular plot. These regular plots are already going for 0.21 ETH. And they have this little thing here where you can look at activity and like how much people have been buying and what the prices are or have been. So you can see here, it started kind of lowish around 14 and it just keeps bouncing and bouncing, but you can see it's a steady increase. Because believe me, when I first came on here and realized I had land and I looked, it was selling for around like 0.07. And it seems to kind of just like laid into like the 0.21 area to the point like 16, 17 area. Oh wow, this guy even got 0.37 for his, but um there are three types of lands to be looking at here. There's one which is the regular settlement, which is what I have. There's like a city, a capital. Let's see here. Let me go back. If it lets me do that quickly. Okay. Type. There we go. So mine is just a regular plot. Oh my God, no. All right, just don't know that there are different types of land, and the ones that we just saw were regular plots, but there are other plots that like I think the settlement is like 4 spaces. Okay, here we go. Let's try this one more time. Type.
Wait, I just missed what the oh no was for. It could be because I'm slow.
Oh, because it went back too far. So here we go. Like the settlements are 1 plots, the city are like 4 plots, the towns and the capitals are the biggest. Like we come over here and look at the cities. The offers for the cities are like God, like 15 ETH. The settlements I think are at least 1 ETH. Nope, settlement. Okay. Settlements are almost at 2 ETH. So, which makes a little bit more, which makes kind of sense because settlements are really for land plots. So there's so much, like, I really think this is something. And then the play to earn game that I told you guys about, Splinterlands. They're connected to Engine's Affinity, which is going to be Engine's metaverse once they get it running. And if you guys know about Engine's like a pioneer in the NFT space. If you come over here to Hive Engine, which means you got to have a Hive wallet and all of that, you can buy Splinterlands land tokens, which are probably going to be integrated into Splinterlands when they put it on Affinity. So right now, these land tokens are like probably like around like $600 or $700, like the same price as those Ember Sword lands. Like if you really want some land and some money like for lands, these things are further along the way in my mind because Splinterlands already has a working game where people are contributing money to it. Ember Sword already kind of has a following. They already have like these lands out here that are selling for so much amount of money. um and then if we go to what was the other one I said, Seek, they already got all these stars and stuff attached to them. So any other place really has to catch up a lot to kind of get up to these guys. And don't even get me started with Sandbox and Mana and all of those people. So I think if you're looking for like a second tier land, that Ember Sword and Splinterlands is the better buy. Sorry, that's a long-winded answer, but I really wanted to kind of show you guys like how to track that stuff down so you would know. And if you guys have any questions about it, you can definitely follow me at Twitter at BlackRue or join the Patreon or whatever. Either way, I'll answer your question. And then Luke, you said you were going to do SOS?
No, it's SOS Crypto. You do it.
Oh, okay. SOS Crypto.
And spend 2 minutes on it, Ruel, because we're down to our final 11.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, there's a couple SOSs. Which one do they want? Is it Open DAO?
There's an airdrop. Yes, I think so. It's an airdrop, a new airdrop.
Ooh.
This is a Shelly one.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I haven't heard of this one, so we're going to be looking at it together. This will
All
be
right,
my
this
first
is
one.
fun. I want to see how you look at it.
So first, I want to look at the chart action. Everything has kind of been going up lately, but let's see how long it's been around. All. So we got some up action, and it's only been around. Oh man, this is this is pretty new. This has it at the 24th. Okay. And then let's see. It's on Ethereum. Let's go check out the site. Token for the largest NFT community to pay tribute. Just trying to open my wallet. Protect and promote. Okay, claim. Signature reward. Transaction on OpenSea. SOS is grateful to all NFT creators, collectors, and markets for nurturing the entire NFT system. Special thanks to OpenSea for its leadership promotion NFT trading. We chosen OpenSea collectors to conduct our airdrop. Oh, cool! So they're airdropping to OpenSea people. Okay. But I want to know more about their project. So let's go over here to its Twitter. Seems to me if they're picking OpenSea as like their people, it looks like they want to try to do something with NFTs, but let's see. It's grateful to the entire NFT ecosystem. The token to pay tribute, to protect, and to promote. That still doesn't tell me much. Please check for version. Okay, so the word DAO is basically like forget the tech like what everything stands for there. I think it's like decentralized something organization, but it's basically an organization that's going to get together and kind of decide how the token's going to work and doing governance and stuff like that. Like for example, there are DAOs set up which like will actually go out and buy like CryptoPunks and stuff like that, and like they'll issue like a token to the DAO. So like people who want to be a part of that realize that they'll have certain voting rights to say, okay, I want the DAO to go out and buy a CryptoPunk, or I want the DAO to go out and buy Dark Horizon, or I want the DAO to go out and buy this.
Yep.
So let's see. Okay. Treasureland. Treasureland has reached a strategic cooperation with the OpenDAO. Users will be able to trade NFTs and SOS treasure land. And 50% of SOS fees will be sent to OpenDAO for SOS NFT ecological development. Okay. All right. So I'll have to do some more research on this. This isn't one that's like readily giving us like straight information. But it seems to me like they're trying to create some type of DAO for NFTs that they're going to purchase, which is why they're kind of connecting it to OpenSea. But other than that, I'm not sure yet. And the process I would kind of follow here is I would go look on their Discord, and if they had a Telegram, I would go look on there. What is that? That's their token address and all of that. We don't really need that. Snapshot. I'm not even sure what the snapshot thing is. Usually people have a Telegram and like a Discord. So almost 2,000 members. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some more research into this. But another thing too, I would do is like I'll see like which who do I know that's following this? Are there any big names following this? Like is Gary V or yeah, Gary V following this? Is Chris Scatchy following this? Um so it seems like there's a good number of people that I know that are following this. Um so that's good. Shelly, do you know where you heard of this one from?
Yeah,
Luke,
that
if
is a
you
good question. It's not in there yet. It's not in the chat yet.
okay. So there's a
But someone else in the chat, Adjum, also has been chatting about that one.
okay, so Steve Aoki, he's a big one out there in that world. So there's a good number of people. Chris is following it. So this might have been on Chris's show. Um, so there's a good deal of people in here. Like just to say that Pranksy, he's really big in the NFT space, and you can see by all the followers he has here. So just based off of all the people that I'm following that are following this, and you got Trust Wallet, an entire crypto wallet following this. Seems like it has a nice bit of people following it. Um, and just based off of that, and I don't know what it is, I would be more apt to put money in it without even further researching it, because in that way you can always average down. Um, so like you put like 10% of what you would normally put in another position until you like feel comfortable, or you can put 10% and you can wait and see if the price action starts to come up more, and then put in a little bit more and a little bit more until you're comfortable. But just not even knowing anything based off of the people I saw following this, I would be okay with investing, if that makes sense. Um, so, but me personally, I'm gonna have to look at it and give you some more information. But if there are that many people like this following it already, followers that I know, like Chris, I very much trust him. He's a Benzinga guy. Pranksy's like all into the he's one of the big guys in the NFT community. Let me see if there's anybody else we can find on here that's really pretty big. SPAC Guru's following this. Jesus. Yeah, SPAC Guru is really like he's a really knowledgeable guy. And you can see here he has 90K followers. Chris. It might have been on one of Chris's shows, judging by like a lot of the people who's like following this. But yeah, just based off that, I'm probably following Steve Aoki. Look, he has like 8 million followers from his music and his NFTs and all he does. This guy is like co-founder of OGN crypto. So yeah, just based off of that, Shelly, just based off these big wigs, I would be apt to put like a little bit of money in it. Not financial advice, but you know, just I would, but I wouldn't put in like um a full like amount until I knew something about it. And I'll do some more research on this, and I'll tell you next year. uh I love it when people
All
do that.
right, and then
Hope
Red
you don't
Rum's
mind,
asking, what are Ruel's picks? Do we have a summary? I'll
because next
give the
year's I'll make people pay
3.
for it.
Holy crap, we're already out of time, Ruel. It's
Sorry.
XLM, it's ONE, and it's Aurora. I'll drop them in the chat. Did you have more lined up for us, Ruel?
Well, I have more on the DeFi list. So you guys are gonna have to just kind of come over to the Patreon or the channel and like check that out. But yeah, that's pretty much all I was gonna cover today.
Woo! Dang, Ruel, you did it. You got us there.
Yes, indeed. And then next week, I think we did DeFi. And usually I don't do it even like I gotta post the DeFi video too. So you guys can watch that. What are we gonna do next week? I think payment cryptos are what we're gonna do next week. Yes, payment cryptos. And that'll give us, I think, like our full 2002 list. So just to kind of recap for you guys, that'll be the 5 sectors that I'm watching. It'll be DeFi, Metaverse, or the other one, DeFi, Metaverse, Play to Earn, and swaps and exchanges.
Boom.
So yeah,
I
so
dig it.
so keep an eye out for those sectors just in case there's some that pop up that we
All right,
won't
one
know.
more. 1 minute analysis. I want to do this one because it's popped up a couple times and I didn't bring it up. CTSI, fan favorite. CTSI.
Oh, CTSI, I know this one. I think
You have
CTSI.
1 minute because I have the sick girlfriend. I need to go
No
drop
worries.
off COVID tests at her parents' house.
Carteezy.
That's what I'm doing tonight.
This is another Ethereum killer. It's like an Ethereum roll up, and I think all of those are gonna kind of do good in the next year. And this was as high as $1, I believe. So I think it's 79 cents. It's not. Yep. See it gone as up as high as $1.60. I think at this price is a pretty good buy, actually. All these Ethereum killers, all these guys that are going to make Ethereum like better to use, are just going to be. I think they're going to be big bets, big nice bets, for the next year. And wow, they even got staking live now. So yeah, that's really cool. I'm betting on Ethereum killers and Ethereum roll-ups.
All right, I can get behind that. Ruel, what was your best moment of 2021? So we're not gonna have another Ruel report for a little bit.
I know, not until next year.
Good.
um, favorite moment of
Next
21.
year. It's gonna be the 3rd next Monday. Woo!
um, favorite moment of this year, man. Of our show, I think it was when you surprised me with that whole Andrew left
Oh
being.
yeah. Come on, that was like 1 week ago.
Hey man, hey man, like that's just like cause like it reminded me like I'm really like guys, I feel really blessed to have you guys at Benzinga, you Luke, Aaron, all you guys at Benzinga. Like I've only been doing this YouTube thing for like a little less than a year, and already 788 subscribers. Mad thanks to you guys. I hope that you guys have been watching along with me, and hopefully you guys have been investing and making money with me. Like, I feel blessed to have you guys at Benzinga. I feel blessed to have all you guys watching, and I take it really serious with the stuff that I bring to you guys, and I really appreciate you guys. Um, that I cannot say that enough. I cannot stress that more. Like, thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Ooh. I love it. And I'm going to say to Zinger Nation, I'll be back on the stream later this week, maybe tomorrow or something. But yeah, I mean, it's been the wildest 2 years. You know, when was GameStop? Was that in 2020 or 2021? I think that was 2020. No, it was 2021. That was it was January 2021. The COVID rip was in 2020. So I mean, it's been a hell of a ride,
That's
guys.
been an interesting 2 years, man.
Follow Ruell's channel. Say hi to me on Twitter. I'll put them both in the chat.
Yeah, hopefully, like we need some normalcy. Hopefully, 2022 will be a lot more normal. Like down here in Arizona.
I disagree. I hope it's wild.
Is it wild up there? Like, it's not.
I hope it's wild next year. Like, that makes it more fun, right?
Oh, God, I don't know, man. I don't know, because the way it's looking, it's like some employers are gonna be like, you got to be vaccinated if you're gonna like be employed, and I don't know that that's the right thing. Just judging on how effective these vaccinations have been, I don't know that that's right. Like, how are you gonna, like, even the football, like even the sports players, like vaccinated sports players are like, you can't tell me it's comorbidities if vaccinated people at the height of their physical, like, capabilities are still getting sick. You can't tell me it's that now. If you got professional athletes that are vaccinated getting COVID, then what the hell is the vaccination doing? Like, what is it doing? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because that's usually people's argument. Like, oh, you don't know how many comorbidities they had. Well, you got the NBA, NFL, and whatchamacallit players vaccinated and still getting sick. So I know at least one of them doesn't have a comorbidity. At least one. Or otherwise they wouldn't be paid $1 billion to go play professional sports. No one would give them that money because they'd be too much of a medical liability. So now you got to tell me what the heck then do I need to take this thing for?
Yep, 100%. Cool. All
And
right,
especially
Ruell.
for me and your girlfriend now, who will have COVID and have antibodies. Okay. Now, why does she need to do that for? Like, why would she now need a booster shot since she's probably going to recover?
I think she got boosted too, dude. I'm not sure. I'm almost certain she did.
See, that's what I'm saying, Luke. That's what I'm saying. How is she going to get boosted and she still has it? Like, what was the point of that? And you got people in there like falling out from boosters and vaccines. Like, to me, it doesn't make any sense. And of course, like, this is my own opinion. You guys have to make your own opinion, and I'm not judging anyone who does what's good for them. But I'm just laying down facts the same way I do with these stocks and these cryptos. I'm just laying down facts. If you're telling me that the people that are the most physically healthy professional athletes who are literally taking care of their body as their job, and they're still getting sick even though they're vaccinated because they won't let them on the court unless they're vaccinated, then why the heck am I taking it? Those are the facts that I'm laying down. Those are not opinions, those are facts. So why should I now take this to go to a job if this is the truth? I don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We're not throwing that one out to the chat. All right, Ruel. I'm calling it. I got a
All right,
sick baby to go take care of.
Oh, have a
Happy
good one.
trading, everyone. See you. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Ruel will see you next year. We'll be back at this time next Monday.
See
Peace.
you guys.